tutorial video about how to create hyper smooth shots, gimbal-like shots with only camera. So the first thing is to search the shots we have shot. For me, this is here are the photos, and we want to 3D track the shots. So what we're going to do is we go to Boujou. This is a great 3D tracker. I recommend for anyone. So we should import the sequence. We should find it. It's under G. Yes. And you should click on the first picture, and it will locate all pictures. You should click open. It will take a moment to load. So when it's finally loaded, you can change. You can see if it's loaded all your pictures. For me, this is from 156 to 247, so I can see it has loaded all my pictures. I choose free move because if your camera stays in one space and you don't walk with it or move it, you should choose nodal pan. And if you walk and go around with it, you should choose free move. Then you can choose which frame rate you want. I think I want 25. This would be good for now. And it also takes a while to load again. So when it's finally loaded, we can start tracking. This is the fun part, I think. You just click on track pictures. You should be in toolbox view. Now I won't make a very detailed tutorial about tracking in Boujou. You can find it anywhere on the internet. I just do a basic video, a basic explanation about that you should know to do this type of effect. We want to track all frames. I think this sensitivity would be enough. If you want to be really precise, you can put it up, but I think this would be okay. So we can start 3D tracking. Be fine. So the next thing we should do is we should solve the camera. We should solve again all frames and don't check this optimize camera for smoothness. So we should start solving. It looks okay. We should select some points and right click and flag for export. And the next thing we want to do, I did this because we don't want to have all these nodes in After Effects, because that would be crazy and that would slow our work down by a lot. So next thing we want to do is to export our solve. We want to export our solve 1. Here we can change the destination. Maya. We should choose After Effects Maya format. There are many formats for a lot of programs, but now we need Maya. We should check export flag tracks only, and because we don't want to have big nose, we will scale this by 1000 and we save it. We should import our Maya file here. And here we have composition. We should open it. Then you will see here we have camera and the nose we have flagged. We also need the actual video file, so we import it from the photos. We need a EPEG sequence, and here we can check if the track is good enough for us. But oh, and one more thing, this is on frame rate 30 by default, and we should make it 25. Okay, and there we go. The track now should match perfectly. Yes, we see a perfect track. So the hard part comes now. We should basically, this is a normal camera projection, so if you can do that, this won't be that hard. But for me, this took the longest to figure out how to do it. So yeah, now we should make our EPEG sequence 3D, and we will basically do a normal film projector like thing in After Effects. So we should connect it to our camera, because this will be our film. Also, I forgot to mention that you should bring on shift and shift pick whip with camera, because it will also jump to the exact same position as our camera is. We can see it from the top view. Here is this is our video file, and this is our camera. We want to make it by a little in front of our camera, and we should make it a lot smaller, maybe 5%. That would be fine. We can refine it later in our active camera view. You can scale it down further here. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect, but we want to lose the least amount possible here. Yeah, this will be fine for now. And you can see here on the top view, if we play it, our video clip moves it with our camera. To create a light, here, new light, this will be fine. And we should also shift pick with camera 1. So this light will also follow our camera, and it will also be in the same position as our camera. I also have to make my cone angle bigger and my cone feather 0, and that way we won't get any vignette. So now we have, on top view we can see we have our camera, our film piece and our light. So we only need our screen, which we will project our film on. For that we will use a solid, the new solid, a white solid will be fine, and we also want to make it 3D, and also want to have the position of the camera, but this has to be stationary. Yeah, and we want to move it, we should move it back by far, because this is our screen and this our camera will project the image onto this. If we see our camera angle, this is a little bit small, because you will see this, and if you go closer, oh, it's way too small, so we should make it bigger. This big would be fine. Yeah, and we want to go back to the active camera view, and here comes the hardest part. So we want to tell After Effects that we want all light to shine through this piece of film piece. Here we go down to our material options and light transmission to 100%, and we want to cast shadows. We want it to only cast shadows. So now we see our only the shadow, which was picked by this white solid, and we want it, this white solid, to only accept the shadow. Yeah, and we can see this is a little blurry, really blurry. Only if we click on full, we see that it is blurry. So we should change our composition settings, our 3D settings. We should change our shadow map resolution to 4000, and that way we will get a little sharper result. I don't know why we can't change it further, but this will be fine for now. Yeah. And we also don't have a stabilized image because our camera is moving, still moving. So the next thing we want to do is to create new camera. I like just Ctrl D and duplicate my camera and delete all transforms from it, and this way we will get a stationary camera which is in the same position and the same focal length, and everything is the same as as my original camera, and we should animate it by hand. It isn't that hard, I think. From here, and we don't want a digital camera move, so we select all keyframes and press F9 to make our keyframes easy ease, so it will be smoother. And here we have stabilized image. As you can see, it is a little bit shaky, but I think it looks okay, much better than it was before. So we can also create we can drop it into a new composition, which will be 1080p 1920 by 1080, and then this is also 25 frames per second, and we drop this composition here, and here we have our stabilized footage. Here we can also correct our mistakes here, transform, position, yes. You can also apply some, here we also ease these keyframes, and we can also apply some motion tile effect. So we got a really nice, if I and yeah, here we got a solid stabilization. I think yeah, we have some wiggle and jitter because I was walking and I didn't take too much care about the camera position, and that caused these little jiggles. But when yeah, sometimes it's easier to use just the built-in stabilizer or puzzle in After Effects. But when nothing works, this is a good way to stabilize your shots. I hope it helped. And if you liked it, drop a thumbs up. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.